Hey guys, it's Here Comes Charlie. It's Saturday around noon, absolutely beautiful day today, and I've got a plan. I was in a secondhand store about maybe a year ago, and I saw a beautiful old Peterson pipe. It had a bad stem on it. It was super loose. It looked fairly old. I didn't manage to date the pipe, but it looks like an old one. The stem needs some work. It's been priced a little high in my opinion, and it sat for about a year. I went and checked the other day and the price came down. Doesn't look like a bad deal if I can fix it. So I want to go have a look at it, and I thought you might want to join me. Let's hope there's an old Peterson in there for me. Okay, let's go. There it is. I'll see if they can pop the case. Not sure if I'm supposed to film in here, but anyway, keep you posted. Cross your fingers. I love this store. It's so awesome. Okay, so that worked out pretty good. I got a pipe for a pretty fair price. It seems to be okay. It has a very loose stem, and it's quite green, so we're going to do the old bleach treatment and polish up the sterling silver band. Hope it's sterling silver. Anyway, that's it. So let's go home and see what we can do with it, and we'll have a good look at the pipe too. Okay. Let's have a look at this pipe. See what we have. The stem is very loose. I can actually shake it right out of the pipe. It looks like it's been scraped, so there has been some trauma. It's not perfectly smooth, so something has been going on with that, something not quite right. So the first order of business is to increase the size of the tenon. And it's very green, so it's going to need the usual bleach treatment. I've got I think pipe stem restoration part 2. That video that I have on my channel shows the bleaching process. What else? Let's see. Sterling silver band. Looks like K and P on the hallmark, but I'm not sure about that. I've never dated a Peterson pipe. I'm not sure how I'm going to tell how old it is, but I'm going to try. Sterling silver band. Markings on the actual pipe. Right here, K and P. Underneath that, the word Dublin. On the other side, the number 201. And a round or a circular stamp beside that that says Made in Ireland. The bowl appears to be in reasonably good shape. There are a couple pits in it. 1, 2, 3. These pits have not been filled. I actually prefer that than looking at the filler. The bowl looks generally quite good. Let me grab a flashlight. Okay, never mind the flashlight, I misplaced it, but the bowl is in relatively good shape. There's a moderate cake in there, no pits or burnouts, so the interior of the bowl looks good. It's going to clean up very nicely. All the char around the top will, most of that will come off. So yeah, all in all a very good pipe, but it's going to need some work. First order of business, as I say, is to resize that tenon. Okay guys, so the problem we have is that the tenon is too small. You could argue that the other side of the problem is that the mortise is too big. From what I understand, there are a couple ways to deal with this problem. I've read but have not tried putting beeswax inside the mortise. That makes the wood swell and tightens it up. I haven't done that. I don't know how well it works and to what degree it changes the size. So I'm going to save that, because what I have done before, and it worked perfectly, was to resize the tenon. Let me show you. So the way I'm going to do that in a nutshell is to get some boiling water. I'm going to dip just the tenon in the boiling water and heat it. Now I have seen people use an open flame. You have to be careful about the distance over the flame. I just don't like the idea of holding this over an open flame. If you get too close, you're eroding the material. You know, it may work fine. I honestly don't know, so I'm not speaking from experience, but I have tried it with boiling water. The procedure is going to be heat the stem in the water, put in the drill bit, that is just the non-biting side, of course, the back end. I'm going to push that in, and then I'm going to allow the stem to cool. That will increase the size of it somewhat. And then with a pair of pliers and a rag probably, I'll grab this, pull it out, and then recheck it. If it doesn't work, I'm going to move up one size of drill bit and repeat the procedure until I can get a good fit. Okay, so putting a stem in boiling water can discolor it. If you've got an older stem, it will actually make it look worse. So I'm going to be bleaching this one, so I'm not concerned with that. I'm just going to do enough to heat it up where I need it, and then in this goes. I'm going to allow that to cool, and then I'm going to have to use I'm going to protect the drill with a rag, use pliers to pull it out. Okay, so let's check the fit. Okay, still too loose. It didn't make a great change. This was really a loose stem. So I'm going to have to go up one size of drill bit and try again. So it worked, but it took a little persuasion. The problem I had is that this one, this one was fit in just fine, but it didn't solve the problem, so I needed to go to the next size up of drill, which was actually too big to even get started. So that was my problem. If I had a size increase difference that was smaller, it would have worked. But what I did do is I put it in boiling water. Then I have, I think that's called a FID. Anyway, had it kicking around my toolkit. It's just a point. I heated the stem, pushed this in as hard as I could, and let's see how that fits now. Perfect. It's good and tight. So that's it. Drill bit. If you can't make that work, this seemed to work fantastic, and she's tight like a tiger. So yeah, quite happy with that. I think that'll be, yes, that's good. Okay, we're happy. Next step: bleach, polish the bowl, smoke. There's the final result. I'm very happy with it. The stem came out nice and black. The tenon fits very tight, good and firm, so I'm not worried about that. And the bowl came back beautifully, just buffed up nice. Most of the deposits around the top of the pipe have come out. Lovely old pipe. So to me, that's a keeper. You know, it took a little bit of work, but I think it's a lovely old pipe. It deserved the attention that it got, and it looks, to me, just looks fantastic. So I feel like this one is really, I'm already feeling a fondness for this. I think that's just lovely. I could be wrong, but I figure this pipe, based on what I read, was probably hallmarked or made, one of the two, between 1945 and 1947, but it's going to take a little more research to confirm that. So there it is. So I sort of feel like this pipe got a second chance, which it certainly deserves. So hope you enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun for me. Pretty cool Saturday, all things considered. And that's it, guys. So good luck with your projects, and we'll see you next time around. Cheers.